Here we are, y'all, L&N Depot. And I mean it. Whoever said that let it snow needs to be kicked in the butt. And I mean hard. They need to be kicked with a quickness in the tail. Let's see here. I don't know who said it, but I mean, it is freaking cold. I'm about to take a walk in the park and it's cold. But you get this to my girlfriend. Sort of kind of. Nope. Ain't it pretty? Pretty freaking white. Pretty freaking cold. But yeah, seriously. Whoever said, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow, needs to be kicked in the butt because we got 2 inches. A friend of mine said that she got 2 feet. And in Maggie Valley, really wasn't a whole bunch, but it really did put a number on the road. So, it really messed up the roads. And I'm going to brave this walk as much as I can around the park. Oh, I don't know. I might reconsider that. I might reconsider that because it's pretty chilly out there. I want to see if I can get my jacket up. I ain't got my freaking earmuffs. Man, shoot. I forgot my darn earmuffs, man. Well, I got earmuffs, but I just don't like. Oh, I don't like those earmuffs. They kind of stand off my head. Hi, strawberry or lating? Huh? Hello. Hi. You're not sure you want to say hi or what? Sorry, I'm just trying to zip my jacket up here, y'all. Do you want mine? Tippy. Hey, sweetie. Yeah. What are you doing? No, it's okay. I didn't know you had like a little thing on here. If I knew that, I would have been made it private for just between you and me, sweetheart. Your man's going undercover. Well, I don't know if I'm your man. I'm like Darth Sidious. That was at the dark side. Sorry, it doesn't matter to me. I don't care who's watching. I see 9 people. And I see my mom. Well, I see Tippy. I didn't know your last name was still Brown. I like Grace. You want to go where, honey? Where do you want to go? Oh, dang it. I want to go. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm trying to get all bundled up here. Where are my gloves? There they are. I learned it like this. It's best to put on gloves while they're in the truck or while they're warm because if you put on cold gloves, your hands are going to be cold. Ain't that right, sweetie? Oh, boy. Putting on gloves. About to go out here and take a little walk in the park if I can bear it. Oh, dang it. You know what I should... I can't zip up my freaking jacket with gloved hands. I can't do it. I'm just not that ambidextrous. So I got to take my gloves off. Hang on. What about you, honey? You gonna go out there and walk in that 2 feet of snow? You and Courtney and Harper. I got an old security jacket on. This thing's about 18 years old, and yeah, I'm trying to having a hard time. It's got like two zippers on it. One is for the jacket itself, and one is for the insert layer. Oh, dang it. I can't figure out how it goes on. I ain't using it so long. Okay, there it is. This jacket is so old. It is so old. It's like, see my wrist cuffs here? They're so old. They're kind of splitting right there. And what it is, whenever I worked at Mayfield over here, I used to go down to the boiler room and I would push down on the rails. And whenever I pushed down on the rails, I would push down on this grommet here, and it made it flat for about 10 years or so. Oh, hey, sweetie, how you? So this is not your mom, it's you, huh? I want to see how much you look like your mama. Your mom says you look just like her. I didn't know your mom was still a brown. And I was like, well, actually, no, I saw it on there the other day whenever y'all were making the video call, or your mom was making the video call, and it said brown on there. What I should have done, I should have made it a little bit more private. Let's go for a walk in the 2-inch snow. The thing about it is, it's so darn cold, you know. Let's turn this around. Come on, fingers, work right. Come on, turn around. There we go. Whew. How's your grandma doing? Or is it still you on there, or is it you and your mom both on? I don't know, but just wondering how your grandmother is. Miss Joan. I ain't seen Joan in years. Years since I seen Miss Jones. I used to aggravate that poor old woman to death, chasing her daughter around like a lost little puppy. She's doing good. That's good. It's amazing how much your grandma and your mom favor one another. My dad, whenever he dropped me off, I remember it somewhat. He would drop me off over there at your mom's house, and he said, "I wonder if she's single." I said, "What are you talking about, Dad?" "Oh, I hear Mama when she's single." I don't know. I just was playing with Tippy, you know. I'm enjoying getting tied to a tree like cowboys and Indians, a band or two, and made the jump cinder bricks with a. I don't know. I might be changing my mind about this. It's cold. Shoot. But anyway, I was made to. My mom was making me jump cinder bricks that kind of stood up that high off the ground. And the bicycle that she had like one of those little bicycles that had her like a chopper. The handlebars were like kind of like way up here, and you kind of go like. And the seat was long seat. And boy, talking about hurt. trying to jump a really thin board. Yeah, with a bicycle. Didn't really feel too good. I think I might need to rethink this. I'm just freezing my earth off. Woo! Shit. So, this wasn't really a good idea. Shoot. What's that, sweetie? No. Okay, now who's this? Is this Courtney or is this Tippy? I'm busting my ass. We don't need a 53-year-old freezing to death in a park with a busted ass, do we? Oh. Shoot. I think I'm going to get off the ice. Alright, if I can make this, I'll be alright. Just one round. You know, back then it probably wasn't a big deal. It was like you wouldn't even thought about it, but I'm sure remember it now. It's a laugh, but why I remember all of it, I don't even know. I just, good times. Oh, okay. Okay. Whew. I'm freezing my butt off, honey. It is freaking cold. That's like Maggie Valley cold. Golly. Trying to stay off that darn. Let's see. That's good. I had to stay on the snow that way I don't bust my butt. Yeah, we didn't have a whole lot, did we? But the ones we did have, it was pretty cool. I can't remember everything in between. I just remember. I think I was telling Courtney or something, whatever it was about that time I made you mad and you threw a rock at me and it scarred the top of my hand. And I'm like, I remember seeing it afterwards. I mean, hell, you were a girl. You were, I don't think you really meant to do it. I think you felt bad later on. And, but I remember that scar though. And I'm like, that's the scar that Tippy gave me. I think it was a Pearl Shannon. If you remember Pearl Percy, but you better leave her alone. She gonna hurt you. Well, you shouldn't. We were kids, and I shouldn't have been up your tail. Whew. Damn. I wish a hot water bottle. I wish a hot water bottle was up my ass right now. It would feel a whole lot better when I'm feeling. Daggone. A couple more laps, I should be getting warmed up. Y'all get out and do this a whole lot? Where y'all live at, I wonder? I really am missing my earmuffs right about now. Oh, yeah, me either. Some of the good things and the bad things in life are just what makes all around good things, It's just, you learn and you live, you grow. make a freaking beeline back to my truck, I tell you that damn right. You see that tree right there? That's my try to climb tree and bust my butt tree if I don't be careful. That tree right there, last year I was trying to climb up it and everything, and it's like, yeah, I'm not going to make it. I don't know. Seth said he wanted to try to get that going on and everything, and I'm like, yeah. So he wanted to, because he wants to drive. He wants to take Daddy up there and everything. You know, that's the way my kid is. And so time for something probably warmer too. The time when it's warmer, I know that. No freaking snow. You know what I mean? Shit. But maybe springtime or something like that. Steph had it all planned out in his head. We can do this, we can do that. I said, yeah, but I might want some alone time. I said, nah, she probably ain't like that. Yeah, I was trying to focus when they were on the little sweet spot of, better get off this center sidewalk, probably bust my butt. I won't be able to go nowhere then. Shoot. Springtime, so that's probably a likely good time to do that. You would? Wow. And that's my problem, sweetie. I just don't have. I got adventurous bones in my body, but I just don't have adventurous bones in my body. In other words, I like going on adventures. I like doing stuff like that. But my brain starts trying to get over practical and worries about stuff but see, I don't have nobody just, do things like that with. And I haven't had nobody like that for a very long time now. And my footprint's coming in. So, it's been a long time. I wonder if that damn bathroom's open. I might have to pause this for a minute. Whoa, shit. That's a doozy. Misaligned my back. What the hell? Somebody backtracked. Came up and I said, tank open. And I backtracked. Yeah, y'all can keep y'all 2 feet of snow. Settle for 2 inches. I think what I need to do is go ahead and take my butt on home. That's what I need to do. There are a lot of places. Well, there are a lot of places around here to see too. Bald River Falls and stuff like that. Fall River Falls and I forgot where that is. Everybody's telling me about it, and I was like, oh, you should see this place, you should see that place. Tennessee is a beautiful place. It is. No doubt. It is a beautiful place. So is North Carolina, so is Virginia, so is South Carolina. Depends on where you go. Woo! Shit, it's cold! Sorry. I don't really do that very much, but I went to my right hand is freaking freezing. I don't know why though. It's cold. I was talking to Marlo the other day, and she was like, "How is Tippy doing?" I said, "I guess she's fine. She's taking care of her mom." I thought she got in touch with you. Me and Marlo used to. I remember when we were younger, y'all were. I think you and Tippy were pretty close and friends. I mean, you and Marlo were pretty close friends. Weren't you? I don't know, but used to do the go-kart thing around her backyard. Catalucci, it's the national. Oh yeah. You know what? Seth was telling me about that. He was telling me about that the other day. And it's like you something about you can't go into them or something like that. Oh. Well, I'm not from here. You know that, sweetie. Well, I'm in Etowah, Tennessee. It's McMinn County. It's if you can find Athens in Athens, Tennessee, I'm like 10 miles southeast of that. Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah. Oh, you can. Oh, okay. There were some that it's like they didn't really want you walking in them or something like that. He was telling me, and I mean, for obvious reasons, I suppose. But yeah, he wants to do something like that. He just one day he said something about it. I was like, oh yeah, okay, sure. Shoot, warming up is kind of hard. I don't want to keep burning up my gas. This truck eats oil like nobody's business. I think what we really like to do is kind of get like a rental car or something like that, and come up there. But yeah, I like looking in old homes. I like doing that kind of thing. But the thing of it is, I just don't want to. In my case, I don't want to go too far out of the way just to go look at a home. But with somebody else, yeah, sure. I like testing my knowledge on things like that. I'm just not very good at taking care of homes, obviously. The only thing I did with my house is put on a tin roof and HVAC system and vinyl siding. I could do some other stuff, but I just don't have the money to do it, My mom's like, you need to take care of your investment. I was like, I know, Mom. Quit riding me. Yeah, so Seth's wanting to do that and everything, or at least I've been wanting to do like a rental car kind of thing, come up there and all that. So, well, over there, I guess saying over there and everything. Oh, ain't you sweet? Sweet as a buttercup. Should have made this private, just between me and you and Courtney. I'll make sure to put this on private whenever we're done. I got you. I can take care of it. Yeah, mom says I need to go out and do things. I say, Mom, things take money. I don't have a whole lot of money. And mom's like, you just need a freaking life. That's what you need. And I was like, I'm 53 years old. Who wants a life with me? Um, I'm over the freaking hill. Shoot. Yeah, I would have to uh, probably get a room over there or something. I don't know how much it cost or anything to get a room there, but get one right next to you. Yeah, but as Courtney is still listening, I found it really odd how I think me and you were talking about it over the phone. How sometimes that it was just ironic that my grandma lived not far away from y'all. Had some friends over there next. Oh gosh, what's his name? Right there on Woodside Drive, and also you knew Marlowe. And the people that I knew is obviously other people you knew too, but I didn't know that. Like Tony and Susie. I suppose you remember Tony and Susie Judy. Tony and Susie. You know, Tony is basically my step uncle because his brother Larry was my stepdad, and Dean Braxton. I guess you knew her because that time we were playing. I was playing. Y'all were in the culvert, and Mama came over there and grabbed me by the damn head, whopping on my tail for whatever reason. I figured y'all probably know them too. And yeah, it's just. But anyway, it was ironic though how everybody, how uh, we knew the same people somewhat. Oh yeah, don't ever say that no more. Even though I tell myself that too, they also don't ever say what, honey. What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? Did I say something wrong? Excuse me. I don't know, but it seems like I kind of warmed up a little bit. That's not as bad in my truck now. Yeah, it was. We both knew Marlo. Marlo lived right down right couple houses down from my grandma. Then y'all had some friends on the left there, on Woodside Drive. And then the Braxtons, evidently Tony and Susie. Of course, Tony was a Tony Judy. And let's see here. Of course, West Bend Trailer Park. And yeah, so it was a small world, wasn't it? I used to give Susie hell, boy. She get on my nerves. I used to torture her. Well, actually, she said I did that. I didn't really do that. She's always nagging me about something or other. And then her daughter's boy, Deanna, Heather, and Deanna. Oh Lord, and too. I watched them grow up, man. Whenever they were just babies and stuff, whenever they were born, watched them spring up and everything, grow up. and Heather had her own kids, and Deanna had her kids, or something like that. And they were just, I loved them, but God Almighty, they got on my nerves worse than my own nieces and nephews. Well, they weren't, of course, they weren't related to me or anything, but you know, Tony and Susie were always around, and we'll never. We lived out there in Akalu back in 85, 86, or something like that. You know, Tony was always up around us and everything. I think before him and Susie got together real well. Yeah, you really. I think I drove your mama crazy more than I did you. Is Tippy here? Oh no, she's not here right now, Thomas. Or did you? I think she called me Thomas. Um, I remember going to your house a couple of times and knocking on there and everything. She's not here right now. And it looked like in the back of my mind, okay, if she wants to get rid of me so bad, just get away from her door. I think didn't we go out there one time to that pond and right at the KOA camp? There's that boy's mom and dad that owned that place there, the KOA campground. Or was it me and Joey, my cousin Joey? I think we went out there on the little rowboats or something like that. Oh, really? My mama can be mean too, but she's loving though. My mom, she's always been loving and stuff. She's always tried to do the best for us. You know, even though when she's about kill with me from doing certain things. Yeah, I love my mama. She acts like she's 20 years younger than what she really is. You know, she's somehow or another, all that, you know, she stopped smoking for almost 10 years. Oh, your mom knows my mom? I didn't know that. Yeah, mama never knew a stranger. She's always had, like Misty, you know, Misty has always had people around her. Mama has always had that too. People, you know, even when it came to smoking a little pot, you know, or even that, still, you know, because if you know, if you remember Tony and Susie, you know, that's what they did, and you know, it wasn't a big thing. But that's Mama had always had an entourage around her and of people and everything, and just people seem to gravitate. What's gravitate toward my mom. Yeah. And, you know, and I thank God for that, you know, because a lot of our mama is in me, you know, and she doesn't mind reminding people that I am so much like her. That's why we can't. She said that's why we can't get along because we're so much like each other in some ways. She goes, you just don't have the common sense like I do. You have book sense, but you don't have common sense like I do. I was like, well, geez, mom, thanks for that. But when it comes to looks and everything, I look a lot like my mom and everything. I'm the bearded version of my mom. We did a little comparison one time, and it's like, who do you think Butch looks like? His daddy or his mother? Of course, we had a picture of my dad or something like that, and it's like, oh, you definitely Bonnie. Butch looks like Bonnie. You know, like, Lord help me. She's always telling me that I got a lot of Buell in me, which is my granddad, her dad. Watching the train, sweetie. Do, 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 do. Well, Bonnie. Oh, we'll type that in there, right? For a little thing where you can use to type things in. BONNIE, Bonnie. All messages. I forgot how to do the type thing, man. Shoot. BONNIE. She was a Braxton at one time. She was a lot of things at one time.